A question that I've received a lot of over the past few weeks, and I know a lot of you have received as well, is why Pure? Why should I enroll in the Pure program? So I know all of us are biased because we all teach in the program, but if you were going to counsel someone or coach someone on why Pure would be good for them, how would you answer that question?
It's not about the theory. It's all about reality and actually what you've done before and how you can implement immediately. So I've seen that throughout the courses and definitely stands true completely.
Yeah, I agree. Ben, you started to say something?
Yeah, I think really what we've tried to do with Pure is give a larger perspective of all the different elements that come into project management in the real life. The right. PMP, the foundations, even things with Agile and Scrum, they all have elements and methodologies that we can definitely go and follow, but there's also the human interactions, all of the different conversations that we're having and ways that we're trying to enable our team and ourselves to be able to excel. And that's where I think we've been able to go and capture a lot of this knowledge out of our practical experience of what works and how you can go and make it work within your projects to deliver better.
I think one thing that I really appreciate is just the team and the diversity that's represented. I think all of us are coming at things from different industries, different experiences, and we bring that real world application and all of those different experiences. So from what I have gone through in the course, everything is slightly different. It's a slightly different flavor. And I think that makes things much more interesting too.
I agree. I think that's when we started building this team, we talked to a lot of different people, and obviously you all are part of the team. And then the other panel we'll have later coming up. We have people from all different industries, but there's only a small percentage or a less than half are teachers. That many of the people in here they're actually in the field doing project management, or you're like me, we're consulting and teaching. So we're seeing from a student's perspective a lot of different industries, but also like what really works where you are and what's worked for you in your career. So I think that's one of the unique things that we have.
One of the things that we don't get a lot of in project management is dealing with the human aspects. And so dealing with people is a big part of what project managers are about. And yet a lot of the training just kind of glosses over that. And so even though humans are highly complex, they're very, very predictable. So I put some focus on the way we deal with internal, external stakeholders, with our team members, just some dynamics around that whole idea of the human aspect.
And I wanted to highlight that because I know we all teach different topics, but that's something I've not seen in a project management approach before, is this idea of customer service. We have the idea of servant leadership, which I know, Jim, you talk about that, and it's so important as a PM to be able to handle that relationship and engage people and to get people invested in moving forward. Yeah, let's go back to Josh. We kind of had a technical glitch there. Josh, we'll go back to what you were talking about, please.
No, it really was in tandem in regards to what Tanya was talking about the diversity. I'm a Air Force veteran, and I know that this has educational courses for veterans themselves, and that to me is already an awesome deal right there. So it does have that diversity that a lot of courses just don't have. You have, the AI and automation, we know that other industries or other companies have already put that out, but this is like an all-encompassing thing for aspiring project managers, expert project managers. We got tools about Agile that you don't often see, or it's a totally different course. It really has so much diversity for the different types of roles or aspiring project managers, different careers like veterans. And it's just, to me, it's an all-encompassing tool and course that can really excel for a lot of careers out there.
I agree. I think that's one of the big things that all of you we've talked about before, is we want to make this unique in how can I want to take your class and then turn around and apply something so that I get this nugget. And it's one of the ways that, we've all structured this they're small courses. You can bang out a course a day, and every day you can learn something new that you can begin applying in your life or in your career as a PM. Candace, did you have something there? It looked like I interrupted you if I did.
Oh, no, you were fine.
Oh,
I actually
okay.
was just thinking along those lines of regardless of what industry you're in, once you learn that theory, that applying it is what is the creative part. So I think we could all learn from each other on experience. And something I said when I first learned about this course is that I wish I had something like this when I was starting out, because to hear from experts who've had varying experiences in different industries and different professional experience, it's just great to be able to glean into that and take something to apply towards your everyday work.
I agree. I think I know all of us, I think Dave, you and I had an online conversation about mentoring at one point. We get asked all the time, can you mentor? Can you help me? And there's just not enough hours in the day. And that's a mindset all of you have in this is like, it's very conversational. Everyone has a practical conversational approach, is what I really like and that I got out of all the courses. So I think that's so important.